So all that you have to do is go ahead and enter your official email ID, and then it launches the product. The product itself is a SaaS product, and once you launch it, you see the project launchpad. Here you can create for the demo part. It's disabled, but you can create more projects. It's essentially a SAP digital transformation workplace where you will be able to create a project for S4HANA transformation, and you can also extend that to a success factor or a C4C or anything that's got to do with SAP, so that you have one place where you can manage your project, and it gives a complete view for someone at the CIO level to the someone at the technical and the functional consultants level to run a project. And it is also present in the cloud. It's a complete lifecycle project, and it can be used in the run mode as well. And so I'll go ahead and launch this project. This is while it is launching, you have your own workspace. The reason we built this is, instead of running your projects and using 10 to 15 tools, you might want to use one tool or one product where you can manage your complete SAP transformations. And the scope of this webinar is not about the workspace and other things. So I'll straight away jump into the module kernel. Here, as KTern mentioned, we have 5 streams, and the webinar itself for today is about the digital maps, which I'll cover in detail. But then we have other 5 streams. The digital maps itself, it's about doing an assessment on your existing data using bots, and then we also generate a fit gap wizard on how your current processes and how the gaps are when you move to the new system. It has got a risk predictor, it has got a TCO estimator, and there is a digital transformation roadmap simulator in terms of how you want to move. And that's what I'll be showing as part of the demo today. And then once you have this data that is scanned from your existing ECC system, you can go ahead and run your projects using digital projects, which essentially relies on the agile methodology, the activate methodology, which has been completely automated in terms of how you run a project with a cutover orchestrator. It has got a workflow wizard with which you can manage the complete project team. It's also got a collaboration forum, audit board, some smart dashboards, and auto-generated documents in terms of running your meetings and things like that. And then you have digital labs, which essentially is an autonomous testing tool. Because essentially, if you look at what SAP is doing, they're releasing for the S4HANA public cloud, they do a quarterly drops, and for the on-premise version, they do early drops. And what is annual drops? And what is happening is you might have to test your system whenever these drops are upgraded. So essentially, you don't have to keep creating test cases and data sets again and again, and you can use the digital labs to ensure that there is testing done and only the defects are thrown. So that's what digital labs does. Digital process, probably a new offering where we map the complete process that you have and do a process mining in terms of how your process is structured, and then we also have dual twin tower where your assets and the to be process can be run during the run mode. This is also will be covered in the upcoming webinars. And then we have digital mines as well, which has got the twin simulator. So